Hello, today we're going to start section 2. We are going to compare and order integers. So on the first one it says to compare 2 and -4 using the number line. If you can compare, and y'all, this is a horrible number line, it did not transfer very well. But here's 0. So positive 2 would be right here. And then -4, -1, -2, -3, -4. Go ahead and just, maybe yours looks a little bit better than mine. Not sure, but go ahead and fill them in so that we can compare the two. Remember that when we compare, we're using less than, greater than, or equal to. Write this at the top of your page, please. The number on the left is always less. The number on the left is always less. If you can remember that, you're going to be good to go. So if I'm comparing -4 and +2, -4 is on the left. It is less than 2. Okay, so if I'm comparing -4 and +2, we would say -4 is less than 2. If it's written the other way, 2 compared to a -4, it's always going to point to the smaller number. It's always going to point to the number on the left. So 2 is greater than -4. Okay? Those two things say the same thing. Okay? The arrow is always going to point to the smaller number, which is the number on the left. Okay? The number on the right is always bigger. It's always greater. Okay. So you can use a number line above to do the next 6 problems. 0 is greater than 4. -4, sorry. 0 is greater than -4. Here's 0. Here's -4. 0 is greater. Or -4 is less. So it points to the number on the left. Okay, let's look at the next one. -5 compared to a -3. Well, -5 is over here. It's further to the left, so it is less. 3 is on the right side of the 0, so it's greater. If we're comparing -8 and -7, okay, look at -8, look at -7. Which number is further to the left? -8 is further to the left, so it is less. It's going to point to the smaller number. It's going to point to the number on the left. 1 is greater than a -5. -1 compared to -2. I'm going to change colors here. Here's -2, here's -1. -2 is further to the left, so it is less. It's going to point to the one number on the left. So -1 is greater. And then comparing a -3 to a -5. Here's -3. Here's -5. -5 is on the left, so it's going to point to the number on the left. It points to the smaller number. So -3 is greater than -5. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Number on the left on the number line is always less. It always points to the number on the left. Graph each number on the number line, and then we're going to start comparing now. So I have a -4. Let's label these since the number lines didn't come through all the way. +3, 0, -1, oops, and -2. Okay, write the integers as they appear on the number line from left to right, which means we're ordering them from least to greatest. So from least to greatest, -4 is furthest to the left, and then -2, and then -1. And now we're getting closer to those whole positive numbers, 0 and then 3. Okay. Go ahead and try the next one. Okay. If you don't need the number line, great, do without. If you can visualize it in your head, great. If you do need the number line, you're going to have to draw it in. Again, it is not the best looking number line up there. -8 would be furthest to the left. And then -6. and then -2. We're getting closer and closer to 0. And then those positive whole numbers, 1, 3, and then 6. Okay. And now maybe you can kind of start seeing these a little bit better, and you don't have to use a number line. Looking at the next ones, which one would be farthest to the left? Way out there would be -50. After that, -20. After that, -10. We're getting closer to 0. And then those whole numbers, 10 and 20. Okay. And then again, we're going to compare using less than, greater than, or equal to. Remember, the number on the left is always less. So -4 is further to the left on the number line. -3 is further to the left on the number line. -5 is further to the left on the number line. -1 is further to the left on the number line. And -5 is further to the left on the number line. Okay, and this last one, a little word problem. A number is between -3 and -11. What is the least possible integer values of this number? What is the greatest? Well, let's draw a number line. A number is between -11 and a -3. What is the least possible integer value, meaning the smallest? And what is the greatest? Okay, so the least would be right here, -10. And the greatest between here and here would be -4. So -4 is the largest. It's on the closer to 0, closer to those whole numbers. -10 would be the least, furthest away. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Go ahead and check Canvas, see what else we did in class today, and you can always check IXL for extra practice problems.